How was the event today in your eyes?
I was actually blown away by the very fact that the team came all the way to the US, put in this kind of resource and investment behind a very coordinated effort. It says a lot about the confidence that Packfora has in the future and that they are willing and able to make this kind of commitment. I think it was a good blend between excite, engage, envision, and then offer the opportunities to work together going forward.
It's been pretty interesting. Seeing really the progress in sustainability and the conversations that people are having about how to turn that into a value add. It's enlightening. I honestly feel like there are parts of the industry that are farther along with sustainability than what I'd really come in expecting. So it's nice to see where people are in different stages and the ways that you might be able to help advance some of that.
Very excited to see all the engagement in the crowd and had a great experience, with all the questions and seeing that a lot of people deal with the same challenges that, we deal with at Danone. And also just seeing some old faces. Being in the packaging industry, it's a relatively small, tight-knit group, and sometimes we don't come together very often. So having a platform and a forum like this, if you will, has been one of those things that re-inspires us to connect again and figure out how we can make a bigger transformational leap with some of our packaging portfolios.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, the fact that Packfora was able to assemble a group of industry professionals, like-minded individuals that I think all have the ability to impact the industry. I think it is special, especially being the first year out. I'm excited to see what next year holds.
I was blown away actually by the engagement. I think the intimacy and the size enable people to raise their hand, give their views. So
Love that.
that's great. Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the attendance. A lot of people came, a lot of different companies. There's clearly passion to come together and work together. So that's very exciting for the first event.
What's one of the largest key takeaways that you took from the event today?
It's just how central sustainability is becoming. It's not an issue, it is the issue. And I think it came out very clearly to me that even in the US, which is regarded as a region where the sustainability perceptions are not as sharp as in Europe, I'm seeing a big change. So for me, that was one big takeaway.
I think I'm still processing some of them because there's so many. I mean, and you hear some of the other speakers speaking about, experiences in China or experiences in, things with their portfolio. And there's quite a lot of sound bites that I'm pulling in, or little golden nuggets, if you will. Things like, in China, they just don't have grocery stores anymore. And e-commerce is a revolution that's already happening. And people have convenience and longer commute times and all these various macro trends hitting our industry. And, for me, it's really how do we continue to think differently? And how do we continue to gain more exposure and experiences and insights and inspiration from forums like this to then be able to go back into our organizations and talk about them to get people excited. Because packaging, for a lot of us, it's exciting, but when you take it to a marketer and it doesn't look super sexy and fun, it may not be as exciting. So I think some of those things are the key takeaways for me.
Yeah, I think the agenda was super relatable to me. I mean, it's all the questions and topics and concerns that we're talking through every day at Colgate. So seeing that everyone else has the same tensions and the same questions and problems that they're working to solve, and seeing how some of our industry partners are solving those in different ways or approaching them in different ways was super relatable and really will help drive some of those conversations back at the office.
If you could describe packaging in one word, what would it be?
I think just ever-changing.
Responsibility.
Experiential.
I would say container. It ultimately is a tangible object that helps transport an experience or a product.
It's the vehicle that gets the product from A to B. No vehicle, no journey.